So now we are going to question 2. Let's see question 2. Now we want to talk about question 2. We do 2a. Now it says differentiate the functions and find the slope of the tangent line. So differentiate the functions. Okay, we have f of x being equal to x plus 9 over x. Now we are supposed to differentiate the functions and find the slope of the tangent line at the given value. So how do you differentiate? For us to differentiate, we can't have this fraction basically. So it is going to be f of x is equal to x plus 9 multiplying x to the minus 1. Okay, we change the power. Here, you know that if the power, whatever the power is, just change its sign. So here it's a positive 1. We change its sign to be negative 1. And that is what you do when you take something from the denominator to the top. The power is the one that changes sign, not the power value, that sign. F dash x is now going to be, what's the derivative of x? It's 1 plus, now let's differentiate this. What do you do here? You put 9 outside. 9 is outside. Then what do? You drop the power, minus 1. Then you reduce the power by 1, x to the negative 2. That's what you do. You drop the power, then you reduce it by 1. So this now becomes 1. Then minus 1 times 9 becomes minus 9, x to the negative 2, which is going to be 1 minus 9 all over x squared. This is going to be the final solution for this first derivative. But now they said, then find the slope of the tangent line. The slope of the tangent line is also the slope of this guy. So how do we find the slope of the function itself? The slope of the function is you differentiate, okay? If you want to find the slope, differentiate first, then put the value where you were. And that's how you find the slope of the function. And that is also the slope of the tangent line, because the slope of the tangent is the same as the slope of the function. It's like I have a curve like this, right? Then I want to know, like, let me make it just like, I want to know what is the slope at this point. And I can come and put a tangent line, okay? What I will be knowing is that the slope of the tangent, this is the tangent, the slope of the tangent, this whole tangent line is the same as the slope at this point. So this will be my f of x. If I can find the slope, yeah, f of x at this point here, maybe we can call it x0. If I find the slope here, f of x at x0, that will be the slope of the tangent, okay, of this tangent here, x0. So that means if you hear them say, if you see them or see them say, please find the slope of the tangent line, they're just saying, find the slope of the function at that point, okay? So how do we find it? We have the point, it's x equal to 3. So we will now find f dash of 3, okay? Where there is x, we are putting 3. We first find f dash x, then we find f dash of 3. It'll be 1 minus 9 over 3 squared. And that'll be 1 minus 9 over 9, which is going to be 1 minus 9 over 9 is a 1, which is going to be 0. So this is going to be it. So in other words, it's a flat line. So if it's a curve, it'll be doing this. Okay, if it's a line, it's just flat. If it's a curve, we're talking about this point here, where it's flat. That is the point where your gradient is 0, or like this here. Okay, at this point, the gradient is 0. That is it. Now we can go to part B, and we'll do it in the next video. Goodbye for now.